All right, so I'm heading to go pick up my car, and I thought, why don't I just make a quick video to demonstrate the iPhone 17 Pro? I think it's pretty cool that Apple did something that was actually different this time and put a square sensor on the front facing camera. With that type of power, it brings a functionality to the software that I would say, unless I'm wrong, and I could be wrong, just let me know if I'm wrong, that no camera has ever done on the front facing camera. No phone has ever done on the front facing camera. And what this does is it gives people the ability to record a horizontal video, landscape mode, while holding their phone vertical, or even the opposite. I can hold my phone horizontally and I can record a vertical video. It doesn't matter the way you hold your phone, you can choose how you want to record it, and it's going to look prestige regardless of the way that you have the phone. I think that is crazy. Then when you pair that with the AirPods noise cancellation feature, which and then the noise cancellation feature in the software, right? Because also iOS 26 gives us the ability to choose the input on, or I should say 26.1. I'm using the release candidate, but when you watch this video, it may be actually out. But with iOS 26.1, now I can use my AirPods as a microphone. I can choose the input source while recording a video. Now, a lot of people would say they should have been had this, and why didn't they have this? And I completely agree with you. You know, Apple doesn't normally like to be a first mover. They like to be a fast follower. A lot of you all need to understand those two different terminologies because they have been a huge framework of innovation and entrepreneurship. But Apple oftentimes doesn't like to be a first mover. They like to be a fast follower. But in the instance when it comes to this front facing camera and having a sensor that's square, they are definitely a first mover in this. And I believe that it was necessary because they were getting a lot of slack from the Apple intelligence failure. And I think that became a gift and a curse, or a curse and a gift, because it forced them to have to innovate and do things that they weren't doing before, right? Because they were so focused on this Apple intelligence. However, because they failed on that, and this is where people don't understand, failing forward creates, it can create um, a vision, a new vision, or an opportunity that you would have never had otherwise. You would have never had that opportunity if you didn't fail forward. But now you can see things you didn't see before. And I believe that even though Apple is failing in certain categories, particularly customer service, I can't stand their customer service. I have a love and hate relationship with Apple. But on this case, they did a great job for people like me who, for instance, I like to create content, but I have an issue with creating content consistently for various reasons. It's no excuse. But one of the reasons was my phone camera, right? Like they say the best camera that you have is the one on you. And then I ended up buying a Sony camera, a dedicated mirrorless camera, and I love that camera, but it's not a camera that I can take to the gym with me, and start recording or do a quick video. It's not a camera that I'm going to walk down the street with either and record a video with. Like I'm going to use that camera for filming, for high profile photography, for things like that, right? In my YouTube videos as well too. But with an iPhone camera, or just a phone camera in general, when you have a really good phone camera, it changes the game because now you're able to use the device you have on you and take pictures or record video. Keep in mind, I am using the front facing camera right now. And this front facing camera is just as good or better than back facing cameras just a few years ago. Crazy, right? And again, I'm using my AirPods as the microphone with the noise cancellation turned on, so you shouldn't hear much in the background. I'm not doing any post, I'm not doing any effects, nothing to this. And this is just fresh out the box on my iPhone. And you can see the sun is pointed this way because now you can see the light is on me. My back is turned away from the sun, so that's why there's shadow. But the quality of the picture should still look good, irregardless, because normally when you have the sun like this, when you have light source, you're gonna get a way better picture, much better picture when you have the right light source, right? However, if the camera is good enough, you're gonna still get a pretty good picture, except now my face should look darker. This was pretty dope. So I just wanted to share that with you all. I think that this is a great opportunity for people who do need an upgrade their phone to upgrade their phone. This is the time to do it. I think the iPhone 17 and the iPhone 17 Pro, more specifically, is a great way to get a modern device in your hand, but also have functionalities that you would not normally have using other phones or even other dedicated devices. So, what do you all think? Let me know in the comments. I look forward to hearing your thoughts. Even if you're an iPhone hater or you're an Apple hater, it's all good. I have a love and hate relationship with Apple, but when it came to this, I had an old phone, an iPhone 13, and I needed to upgrade. I came from an iPhone 6 Plus, and then I got an iPhone 13 this summer because I didn't want to get the latest one. I'm glad I waited because I knew the iPhone 17 was coming out, but I didn't know they were going to be doing this, and I believe it was worth it.